my students, how are you? I'm Laura and this is lesson number 25 of our 30 days technique program for belly dance. Today I will be teaching you the fourth basic position of the arms. This is a very important lesson, you cannot lose it and you have to catch it very well. As every time you dance normally, what I see also in my students, they have really big difficulties with the arms more than with the steps or with the pelvis, as they don't really know where to put it and which position has to keep it. At least we start with the positions that is the most important, as in Egyptian dance, especially in the Egyptian dance of all the Arabic dance, the arms are very much used to give a shape, to give a frame of the body of the other movements. So it's not the basic movement, but what will give really strength and power to the rest of the movement. So you have always to know where to put it. Especially Egyptian dance really gives this pharaonic Egyptian style to the arms more than the other Arabic folkloric dance, because they were inspired by the pharaonic, of course. All the shape of our arms will be inspired from the pharaonic hieroglyphics, the old one, of course, that were found in the pyramids and in the tombs, and all these flat designs and very colorful shapes were absorbed actually in our dance. So we have mainly we have four basic positions, so it's not really difficult, it's very easy, but this four position has to be learned very carefully and very well. So let's start. I will do this exercise for you. I will repeat the movements many times so you can repeat it, and maybe you can record it in your muscles. It's about make it automatic. The body has to learn exactly where the arms has to go in every moment while it's dancing. So let's start. Fourth basic position. We do it while we are, for example, in a normal basic position, so you can keep one leg maybe in this position or the other one, or just stay with your weight in both legs. In this moment, in this lesson, I will not talk about steps. I want just to focus the arms. So let's start with the first. The first position comes close to your pelvis. More important, as this will come in all the positions, we have to give a shape to our arms so they are never straight, never, as in Oriental dance this position doesn't exist. The straight arm doesn't exist. So we always give a shape, and the shape, just to make it easier for you, has to remind the pyramid. So we need angles in this way. So an angle in your elbow, an angle in your wrist, and your shoulder goes a little bit forward in this way. So this is the position number one, or first position, and is very pharaonic, you will agree. And this is done every time we need to make a frame for our pelvis. For example, when you are doing shimmy, why not? I will repeat as always that when we dance, our posture has to be really perfect. We have to look like strong and powerful, connected to the floor, but also long until the sky. So you activate your belly button, your knees are always a little bit bent, and your chest is up. Let's go back to our basic first arm positions, and we want to show our pelvis. For example, when we do accent, when we do any kind of undulation of the pelvis, every time we want to keep our torso, our upper body strong and straight and fixed, this position will help us very much. I want to show you one thing from the side. My shoulder goes a little bit forward to keep my elbow open. It's not this is not correct. This will hurt your back. So pull a little bit your shoulder forward, and this will help you to keep the elbow in the correct way. Also, your wrist has to do a kind of triangle and you will feel it in your arms. In the beginning maybe you will feel a little bit pain, and after, when you will not feel it anymore, it means it's correct, your body absorbs it. So this is the first position, and then let's go straight away to the second position for belly dance. We open our arms up like this, and we just do a circle with our wrist, with our hands, to be sure to put it in the correct position. In this way, of course, I continue to keep my belly button in, and my arms, if you watch it from the side, you can see they are not totally open like 180 degrees. No, this is not correct also for my back, because it will become like this and you cannot dance in this way. So let's pull a little bit the belly button in, your arms go forward, so it's a kind of diagonal direction. Open, yes, but diagonal, not really a straight line. And what about the position? Imagine, first of all, as always, your shoulder has to be down, so don't stay like this. Relax this side, this neck has to be long, your face maybe a little bit in to make our neck even longer. And from here, circle, or with your hands. You can see my hands are more or less the same line, of my chest, and this is correct for belly dance, especially for classic and Rakshati, what we call normally Oriental. For balladi we can pull it a little bit down, it's okay, and also for folklore. The important that you don't close totally your arm to your body. This is not correct. No dancer would dance like this. So always open this part, has to be always open to show a little bit. Also to show better your body, not to close it, you want to show. So in Rakshati we open a little bit more. In balladi and folk we are allowed to stay a little bit more relaxed, but always, in any case, not totally open. And this is the biggest mistake that most of the dancers do, actually. So please note, write it down and try to remember, because this will change the quality of your movement very much. When I use this position, every time I do some steps, for example Arabic step, because in this way, first of all, I want to show totally my body, and then also it helps me to keep the balance. So every time I am with my heels up, for example for Arabic step, or what else, camel step, or chassé, or anything I'm using, my heels are up, I need an extra balance, this position is perfect. Or all the times I want to show my body and I want really to make it visible, so I want to do maybe some really big movement, better to keep the arms in this position. Or every time I don't know where to put it, for example, and this is very useful tip, so every time you don't really know what to do with your arms, keep it in second position, you never mistakes. Also, if you are beginners levels, while you are training and learning some steps, keep this position, it will help you so much also to keep your upper body straight. And also I use much this position every time I want to move my chest, but in this case I close a little bit my arm, I pull it a little bit closer to me so I can show my movement better, and I will make exactly a frame on this part. But sometimes, of course, I can use it even if I'm doing some pelvis movement, why not? And this is also the basic position, the starting point of many movements of the arms. There is a special video, if you search in this playlist, in the channel, you will see also the special video about just the movement of the arms. And then let's go straight away to the third position, that is up, turn, and as always my triangle. This is a very pharaonic position, is the queen, it's not a queen, the goddess Isis, what we call it Isis, that she was keeping the plate, the sun plate. I don't know how to explain it. Let's check it in the pharaonic pictures. You will see this red big plate. It was something, of course, mythologic, but this position was very much absorbed from this dance, and in effect I don't use it much to dance, but just to give a shape, a moment, maybe when I move my hands, my head, or maybe when I want to do a special step. Don't know, but remember, because many times you use it also to cross from a position to another. And after this we go straight away to the fourth and last position, that is close. Close your hands in this way, here they touch, and you have to keep also your elbow well open so all the face is visible, and your neck also, I want to show you better, also your neck is visible, so try to push your shoulder down. No, don't do this mistake. Don't do this mistake. So leave space around your face, around your décolleté, around your smile, because this is very important, as it is a very elegant position. For example, I use it normally when I close. For example, I close and this is a position. And or when I want really to keep my body super stretched, super fixed. For example, I want to move my pelvis, or when I want to be very elegant, why not? Or when I have maybe some props like veil, like fan veils, or even easy swings, it's very useful to close and to open, so we have to learn it. I go again in my side. As you can see, my arms are front of me, they are not here and not even here, as this becomes a little bit flamenco. You can use also these variations, but you have to know there are variations coming from other styles. In Oriental dance, the position actually is really a little bit open to help your back. But of course, depends also from your flexibility of your back. From this position, that is very, very Egyptian, we have the Oriental one, that less Egyptian, let's say. They use it all over the Arabic world, so a little bit more open and less shaped. Or the Spanish style, a little bit more shaped, like in flamenco, and also this was sketched from the Andalusi period. But let's stay in the basic, and this is the basic. So fourth, third, second, first. These are the fourth important basic positions. All the rest, what you can see in the dance, are combination of this. It means that sometimes you can have one arm down and one here, or maybe up, or the opposite. So it's always a combination of this. Any movement comes also from this position, and of course we have also some expressive position and some small variation, not really important, but it's important that I tell you, is like intermediate. For example, we have this, that is the intermediate, when we go from here to here, or from here to here. So we have this position, and it's also more than pharaonic. And remember to show your belly and not to cover also your face. Sometimes we can find other position, but this comes from the ballady moves, from the ballady expression, so it's not really the position of the dance, it's just modern or ballady expression. So what you think if we try to, together with the music, to do some repetition and some exercise to make all this position more recorded in your body, but especially the transition between one and another, that is the real problem of all the dancers. So let's try. was the main basic fourth position of dance for belly dance. Perfect for beginners, but sometimes also if you are a little bit more intermediate or advanced, you need to repeat it just to make it more yours, more clear, more automatic for your body. So let's try maybe with a little bit more faster music, and let's see how it works. Girls, please repeat until you become perfect, and see you tomorrow for another lesson. Thank you.